Hi and good morning and welcome to Sugar and Crumbs Kitchen on this fine Friday morning. I have as usual my little sidekick Simon with me.
Hello.
Hi there,
Isn't it a
Simon.
wonderful day?
It's a lovely day, isn't it? And of course we've got Lynn back in the kitchen again. Hello, Lynn.
Hello,
You're
everyone.
becoming a regular little popper-inner now, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Do you enjoy your Friday mornings in here?
I love my Friday mornings in here, Karen.
Well, it's lovely to have you.
Thank you.
So, hello everybody and hello YouTubers before Simon reminds me.
Hello, YouTube. Yes. Where are you, YouTubers? Say hello.
So, Simon, who's going to get your special Friday hello today?
Today's special Friday hello is Debbie Hargreaves.
Hi Debbie, hi everybody and thanks for joining me. Today it's vegan tray bakes, only because I was thinking, what can I do? What can I do? And then I saw Laura's brilliant live last night on tray bakes. I thought, vegan tray bakes, because they're absolutely gorgeous. So it means that you've got all those different tray bakes then that you can combine. You've got Laura's great ones that she did last night. You can do the vegan ones today, and you've got then 4 different tray bakes. So we're going to do a chocolate tray bake with the chocolate honeycomb, natural flavoured icing sugar and our non-flavoured cocoa powder. And we're going to do a lemon drizzle tray bake, decorated with the lemon drizzle glacier icing on the top. And I'm even going to try a bit of feathering. Let's see if I can get that right. So we'll try that. I have made 2, as you know. I have to make them in advance so that they're nice and cool so I can decorate them. And the first one I want to make is the lemon drizzle one, because I want to show you the drizzle as it comes out of the oven, about putting the drizzle on while the cake's still warm, and then we'll let it cool completely. So at least if I do the lemon drizzle one now, it takes around about 35 to 40 minutes to bake. So I want to get this one doing now, so while we're doing everything else, this one at least can come out of the oven and you can see us do the drizzle on this. The recipes are not on the website yet. They will be when the live's finished. I'm going to go and pinch one of the girls' computers or Carol's computer, and I will get straight on and get both of these recipes on. So it will be under vegan lemon drizzle tray bake and vegan chocolate tray bake. So they're the titles that you will be looking for later. So the lemon drizzle, I have the recipe wrote down here for me. It's 200 grams of lemon drizzle icing sugar, which I have here, and 200 grams of vegan butter, non-dairy butter. So today, I've got this one out for you, I'm using the Flora plant butter. Now you can use it unsalted or salted, it's completely up to you. So I'm using, let me get the packet the right way around for you, in my haste to get it sealed up before. So that's what I'm using today, is the vegan plant butter. So that's great. So you can also use this for buttercream as well if you want to, or you can also use, where's it hiding? Stalk block. So these are both suitable for vegan baking. This now has been out a good hour out of the fridge and it's nice and room temperature, softened. So that's going to go straight. See, that didn't even come out then, did it? Straight into the mixer. Just going to whip this around just for a minute just to get it all mixed up. So that's nice and soft in there. So let's put that up and put in the 200 grams of lemon drizzle natural flavoured icing sugar. Let's get that down there in case it falls off. So 200 grams of lemon drizzle natural flavoured icing sugar. Now what I'm going to do with this one, use the new pink spatula. Look at it. Aren't they nice? They're on the website. And we've got a blue one as well. Well, we get new things in, don't we? We've got to try them, haven't we? So I'm just chopping this butter in now, just so that I won't get an icing sugar cloud around the kitchen when I turn the mixer on. Then I want to whip this up until it's lovely, light and fluffy. And while we're doing that, we'll show you the other ingredients and get them sorted. sure that's tightened on. There we go, and we'll turn that on. Now I have prepared my tin already. So for this one I've had to use this tin, which is, just bear with me while I forgot the measurement of the tin. Here we go. This one here is 10 inches by 7 inches. This tin, but it did fill it up quite nice. But you can use, you could use the bigger one if you wanted to. You just get a thinner tray bake. I'm using the PME one for the chocolate one. There we go. We're going to turn that up. So turn it up to number 4, so we'll get that nice, light, and fluffy. Here we go. So then what I need then is I need 225 grams of self-raising flour. I need a teaspoon of baking powder.
You must be being very clear today, Karen, because you know that's the question.
That's great.
Everybody knows exactly what's going on. And
Now,
following along perfectly.
I've got half a lemon left from the one I did this morning, so I am going to use this half a lemon. This half a lemon will be used towards the drizzle, which I will show you in a moment. So I have to zest this lemon, and you know what I did this morning, don't you?
Did you zest your fingers?
Just my thumb. I'm keeping my thumb right out of the way because I zested my thumb. As it only caught it slightly, but yeah, I zested my thumb again. So it's just a zest of one lemon. It says save a little bit to decorate the top, but I want to do the top with some nice feathered design, so I'm actually going to put the whole zest of the lemon in the sponge, just to give it that lovely little lemon flavour. As you can tell, I'm really being careful here, keeping my fingers out of the way. Because there's nothing worse if you get a little bit of a graze and you get lemon juice in it. There you go. We've got the zest of one lemon there.
That'd be hard getting from food for me, because that's so much.
I think it's a hazard, isn't it, of zesting. There we go. So we've zested one lemon. So my other palette knife there. We're just going to get this out of the, get as much as we can. There we go, that's got all the lemon zest out of there. So I've got my lovely lemon zest weight in there. And then I do need to have 250 mils of soya milk and a tablespoon. Just get my little, and then I forgot get my little board out there, so I can. I need to do a tablespoon of juice for the sponge. So just turn that up there. There we go. Just going to get myself a little glass to do some lemon to it. So let's just squeeze. That is looking lovely, creamy and fluffy now. I don't know if you can see into the mixer. So the best idea is when you do beat your icing sugar and your butter up, or your vegan butter, or even if you're doing a normal cake, your butter, do it so it's nice, light and fluffy. It really gives a good rise to your cakes. So I always really beat this for 5 to 6 minutes when I'm doing it at home or in the kitchen when I'm baking. 5 to 6 minutes, a really good beat on that gives your cakes a really good rise. And then we'll put in the liquid, the lemon zest, and we'll put the flour in, and the flour will be folded in on a very low speed. But if you wanted to as well, you could use your spatula and you can fold it in by hand, but I do it on a very low speed on the mixer to fold it in, and then we'll tip it into our tin. So let's just give it another bit there. So remember, that's 200 grams of vegan butter and 200 grams of lemon drizzled natural flavoured icing sugar. I've got 225 grams of self-raising flour. I'm doing a teaspoon of baking powder. I've got the zest of 1 lemon, and I've got 250 mils of soya milk, and it'll be 1 teaspoon of lemon juice.
So today, Wayne, we are making vegan chocolate tray bake and vegan lemon drizzle tray bake.
And this is the vegan lemon drizzle one that we're doing first, so I could be showing people when it comes out of the oven how to put the lemon drizzle on if you haven't done it before. So that's looking lovely, light and fluff. So let's turn that off. We'll scrape the bowl down. Make sure there's no stray butter around there, so it's all the same colour. Yes. Smells delicious as it's lemony already. So into this now, I'm going to pour in the 250 mils of milk, and this is soya milk, and I have used the unsweetened one. I'm going to put the teaspoon of baking powder into my flour. And we're going to start adding that to the liquid now. A little bit at a time, so I get a nice batter. There we go, just mix that round now. It's starting to mix up nice, it's absorbing all the milk. Just knock that piece of milk. Just while I'll turn it off a moment, I'll just put in the zest of the lemon. So that's gone into there as well. Now what I'm going to do now is what I always do with my cakes. Once I've put the flour in, it's mixed in, I turn it up and I leave it for 30 seconds. That's all I leave it is, on a medium-high speed for 30 seconds. Just so it's all mixing together. And that smells ever so lemony. Can you smell that, Lynn? It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. Now the oven is on 140 degrees C, which is a fan oven, which you would do 160 degrees conventional oven, which I think is 300 Fahrenheit, but Simon's going to check it for me.
What would you like to know?
The Fahrenheit of 140 that 140 fan. 300, and is it gas mark 2?
It's gas mark 2.
By golly. By golly, I'm remembering. So we'll just get this off here. Don't want to waste any, get it all out of the way. And I'm going to put this into my prepared tin, which, you know what, put that back on. It's alright, just remembered one little thing I didn't do, Lynn. You didn't remind me, Lynn.
Sorry.
Quick thing here. Teaspoon of lemon juice. Give that a bit more lemon zest. There we go. So that's, yep, that's mixed in fine now. Now we can put it into the tin. Scrape that from down the bottom, scrape it from down the sides, and here we go, straight into our prepared tin. I'm just going to smooth that into all the corners. Let's pop that in the oven now for 30 minutes, then I will check it, and I'll check it with a cake tester, and then we can see where we go from there. So that's on 140 degrees fan oven. Timer on. There we go, 30 minutes. Now while that's baking, just prepare your lemon zest. So I have in here 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. You can use caster sugar if you want to. And then you want to have the juice of half a lemon. We go, squeeze as much as I could out of there. Then we're just going to give it a stir around, and it's just like a thick sugary syrup, if you can see that. I'm just going to leave that there. I'll just keep giving it a stir every now and then, and as soon as the cake comes out of the oven, this is when we just drizzle this across the top. Then leave the cake to go completely cool before we decorate it.
Keely, no, these aren't gluten-free, but you could substitute gluten-free flour.
Yes, you could. You could do your gluten-free flour and your gluten-free, your baking powder is gluten-free, but you could just substitute for your gluten-free flour, so it would be vegan and gluten-free.
And Nikki King says, we can see Karen has legs.
I forgot about that when I put my
point, before you were floating, I think.
I forgot about that when I put my shorts on this morning. Note to self. Note to self, don't be showing your legs off. It's just so warm in here that we just think, you know what, we'll just put some shorts on because it gets ever so warm with the ovens on, especially because I've got 2 ovens on today. We're doing 2 different tray bakes. So that's the lemon drizzle one that's gone into the oven. Let's get this one down now.
Oh yeah, you can't see your legs.
How about if I start skipping down the kitchen?
Yeah.
Do a catwalk walk.
So, Lorna asks, where can I get a recipe from, please?
You can get the recipe off our recipe website later on. It will be on there today, but I will go through it again now. So if you need to, look at the time on your video now, and you can rewind back to that later, and you can get the recipe off me. But as soon as the live's finished and I've just tied up here, I'm going to go in there and put them on the computer, and I will get them onto the recipe website and also onto our Facebook recipe website as well, a Facebook page as well. They'll be on both of those pages before I go home. As soon as the live's done, I'll be there, tapping away.
A few people saying you've got good legs, Karen. You should flaunt them.
Oh, I don't know. So this is one that I made this morning. As you can see, it's I've done the lemon drizzle on it. You can see it there. And this is the one that we're going to ice in a bit and we're going to feather it. But I just want to show you that's still in the same size tin. I've done the same size tin and it's a nice depth to it. We'll bring it out. We'll do some lemon drizzle. We'll do some feathering on it. Never done feathering. Well, I do, but I did it quite badly last time. So you know what? We're going to do it really good this time. So what we'll do now is let's make the chocolate cake before we come back to decorate. Oh, I didn't do it again yet. I keep forgetting he's doing that, so I'm going to have to remember to do my catwalk. Vegan chocolate tray bake. It's a gorgeous chocolate cake recipe, and I've just adapted it so it will go in our P&B.
This says I sound miles away. Do I? That's because I haven't got a mic pointing at me.
Do you want me to point one at you? That one.
Yeah.
Twist it.
Yeah.
There we go. There you go, Simon. See that?
Sorry for the rumbling there. Is that better?
See that? I did that just with 3 fingers.
That's why I couldn't do it earlier. Too many fingers.
So I've got the P&B. We sell this gorgeous P&B tin on our website, and it's the 8 by 12 by 1, and it's lovely, and it's really turned out. I will get the cake for you now to show you how well it's turned out. I had to take it out. I've only got 1 tin in the kitchen, so I've had to
skip again, Karen.
Did I not? I've had to turn the cake out, so that's the size of the cake. Now, yes, it's got a nice depth on it, because this one you could have it in fingers, but we're going to mark squares out and have a gorgeous square piece of tray bake, and every square will have a rose swirl on, and some will be sprinkles and some will be our lovely Sugar and Crumbs tempered chocolate, the dark ones. Just put a little chocolate drop in it, and with it being dark chocolate, it's vegan. Put that one back over there. And this one you can make in a bowl.
Denise would like you to do a moonwalk, Karen.
All the years.
I don't think that's going to happen.
It's not. All the years when I used to go to the disco from school, and we used to be Michael Jackson crazy, I could not moonwalk, and I still can't now. And I'm going back 45 years, and I still can't moonwalk. You can't moonwalk, Adeline. That's good. Then I feel a bit better with that. First thing we do for the chocolate tray bake is I've got 250 mils of soya milk, and I want to put into this soya milk 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. If you haven't got apple cider vinegar, white wine vinegar will do as well. It's just so that we're making our buttermilk, aren't we? So 2 teaspoons. Oops. 1. There we go. 2 teaspoons. And we're just going to sit that to one side and let that go a bit lumpy. And then we'll be able to use it. It just makes it go into our lovely buttermilk. So we'll put that to one side now. Then into our big mixing bowl, we are going to put 200 grams of self-raising flour. We're going to put in half a teaspoon of baking powder. If I could get in it. Oh, good grief. Half a teaspoon of baking powder.
And eagle-eyed Valerie has spotted Lynn in the oven door. There you go. Give them a wave.
I've got 200 grams, and I'm using our gorgeous Sugar and Crumbs chocolate honeycomb natural flavoured icing sugar. This is absolutely beautiful. So I'm using the chocolate honeycomb flavour, so I've got 200 grams going in there. But I'm also going to use
Can you use buttermilk?
Yes, if you wanted to, you could.
Yeah.
If you want, if
You've got it.
you've got it, remember you're making it vegan. This is vegan, so you could. If you're not going to do a vegan dessert, then yes, you could use buttermilk. If you're not, if you're using vegan, then you have to make your own buttermilk. I need 2 tablespoons, and I'm using because I've got chocolate honeycomb there. I'm just doing 2 tablespoons of our non-flavoured cocoa
It was a trick
powder.
question, wasn't it, Karen?
It had to be. You see the way it had,
It
yeah.
didn't catch you out.
It didn't. There we go. 2 tablespoons of our gorgeous non-flavoured cocoa powder. Remember, there is all the other flavour we've got. We've got the orange flavour, we've got the lime, we've got coconut, chocolate chilli, and chocolate cherry. So you could flavour them with that even. But because I'm using the chocolate honeycomb, I thought, you know what, let's stay with the non-flavoured. So I've got my dry ingredients into there. So then what I want to do is just give that a nice mix round. Then into this now, I'm going to pour in my I've got 95 mils of vegetable oil. I don't know if you can see that now in here. It's not as smooth as it was. So it has gone buttermilk because it's thickened up with the apple cider vinegar. And it's optional in this recipe, but you can also put 80 grams of dark chocolate if you wanted to.
So would you use the same amount of buttermilk? Is it is it 1 for 1?
I would have said it was 1 for 1. Yes, I would. Let me just get this bowl out here, and let's just got the Calabo chocolate here. I'm just going to weigh out 80 grams of these chocolate chips. Who doesn't like a good chocolate tray bake when you can actually, the chocolate's inside of it, we're making it chocolatey. There we go. So I'm using the Calabo there, the finer chocolate 811.
Sorry.
So I'm using these ones. These are suitable for vegan, and this is a gorgeous dark chocolate, so that's what I'm using there. And I wanted them to be small because I didn't want to put the big buttons in like that. I want to make some little small in case because they don't always all melt in there, so you don't want to have a massive big chocolate chunk in there. I want to have that chocolate that's spread out all the way around it. So this bowl, we're now going to put in our buttermilk, which that's what it is now. It's a soya milk mixed in with apple cider vinegar, and 95 mils, and I'm using the rapeseed oil. Any other flavourless oil will do as well, like the flavourless vegetable oil, that'll be absolutely fine. We're just going to stir this round. So here we go, we're just stirring that round now.
Oh look, we've got a sneaker in her.
And we got a sneaker in called Terry. I could.
There she is.
There she is.
Come to make me lunch.
So that's it. There's no place to hide now, Terry.
No.
Just making sure that all these dry ingredients are all being mixed in.
Thanks, Simon.
You are most welcome.
And then I'm just going to tip in our chocolate chunks and make sure they are well mixed in as well. That is gorgeous and chocolatey. We'll move that out of the way. Get a bit of order in this place. There we go. So where's my tin gone? There it is. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour this into my prepared tin. Now this
Debbie
is
says hi, Terry.
Hello.
no hiding now, is a Terry, eh?
I'm I've just come to spy on what Karen's cooking.
Oh, you heard the word chocolate, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and India were like, I wonder when she's finished, what she'll be making.
So here we go. So we've absolutely scraped that bowl. Oh, could you just pass me a few my palette knife, please? Terry, out of that drawer. Bottom drawer, middle drawer.
Little one.
Yes, please. Magic, thank you. Thank you very much. Just so we can get this off the spatula. We don't want to waste anything, not leaving no chocolate chunks behind. Here we go, and we're just gonna just spread it. Make sure that's got in all the corners, and then what I'm going to do now is, because it's a nice loose cake batter, is just give it a shiggle. There we go, a shiggle.
A shiggle?
A shiggle, a wiggly shake. We're giving it a shiggle. And that is going to go into the oven. Same temperature as the lemon drizzle tray bake, which is 140 degrees centigrade for a fan oven, 160 degrees if you're in a conventional oven, 300 degrees Fahrenheit or gas mark 2. You ready? I've got to do the catwalk.
You do know you're on camera.
Yes, I know. Because it got... Oh, we have too much fun in this kitchen, don't we? Too much fun. Let's just have a quick tidy up now, because now we're going to decorate.
Yes, they are vegan chocolate, because it's the Calibo Dark.
Yes. There we go. All tidied up now. Put things out of the way. So I'm just waiting for, I'm just giving this a little stir. This is the lemon drizzle mix, just ready for going over our gorgeous lemon sponge when it comes out. As soon as it comes out, this is when we drizzle this over. So I just need to change mixers. We'll just go over there, we'll just slide that one out of the way over there. Here's what I prepared earlier into here.
What's in there?
Nothing yet.
Oh.
That's what I prepared earlier.
It's just not the dirty one, is that?
No, that's the dirty one. This is the clean one. Because I knew I had to make buttercream, and I didn't want to have to go and try and wash the bowl. We've only got one bowl for this one, so I didn't want to have to go and try and wash the bowl. So I've got the KitchenAid in. It's great when you've got so many mixes to choose from in a kitchen. Right, which one should we do first? Let's do the lemon drizzle one.
Sorry, I missed that.
So what I am going to do is, I'm going to take it out of the pack. So, I get another tray to serve it back over again. Here we go.
Hi everybody.
So what I can do now is, let's prepare some glacé icing. Now I know what I do need. Need my scales. I'm going to do 250 grams.
That's right, Nikki. I haven't eaten chocolate for about 4 months now.
You haven't, have you?
No.
So I'm just going to do 250 grams, see if this is enough. It should, because I want quite a nice, I do want a nice covering on there, but I also want to take a little bit out to colour lemon as well, to do the feathering effect. So put that over there. And then I'm just going to have enough water, I've got cold water here, just to make it into a nice, not too thin, but I want it to be a nice spreadable consistency to put over the cake. Now be really careful when you're doing the water. Sometimes it is better to put it in like a tablespoon at a time or a teaspoon at a time, just so that you don't make it too thin. Otherwise you are having to put more and more icing sugar in all the time.
We don't sell those bowls, do we?
These pink bowls? No, they're off Amazon. We've got them in sets. We've got them so you've got a grey one, a pink one and a white one.
Yes, sound better. Thank you. Just patience, just making sure that all water's getting mixed up. I don't want to make it too runny, as I said, but I need it to be a nice spreadable consistency. Good workout. So as you can see, that is, I could go thinner, but that is actually a nice spreadable consistency there. I'm going to use that and I'm just going to make up a little bit more then, just to make my lemon. So I'm just going to use this one. Just get myself a palette knife again. As you can see, we've got lots of drawers in this kitchen. Here we go. Spread this out to see. Oh, look at that. Get onto the crust there. There we go. And you can do it so it tips over the edge if you want to. If you like a little bit of drizzle coming down the side. So what I want to do now is I just want to make a little bit more icing, just a tiny bit. Just want to colour it yellow and we'll just do our yellow lines. So look at that, that's nice, isn't it? So I'll make that now quickly. I'm just going to pour in a little bit into here because I don't need a lot. A little bit of water. This time be really careful because it is only a little bit of water that you do need. Don't forget not to add your yellow.
And I've got to make it up first and then I'll add the yellow.
Then it'll get runnier.
It's a spot. Because I'm going to pipe this one, so here we go, and it will go into it. There. Can everybody see it? I got it out.
Looking for?
Looking for.
My lemon, where have I put it? It's a little bottle. No.
Oh.
My bottle. I'm using our new, as Carol said, every live we do, we're going to try and test our new colours to see how we're doing. So I'm just using the new colour that we're testing of the lemon one. Just going to do 2 drops. See how we go on with that. Oh, that's nice. And I actually just need the smallest bit of water now. So where's my little... Actually, I'm going to pour half a teaspoon. I'm not even trusting my hands there because my hands were a bit shaky there. It would have gone too much. That's a nice lemon colour. So we'll get that into a piping bag. And I have got...
And what's that colour called?
No, it's one of our new colours that we're trying out. We haven't got no names. No names. It's our new colours that we're trialling. We haven't bought them yet. We're trialling them, and Carol did say on all the other lives that we've been. It's like a month of trialling the colours. Now I've got a number 5 tube out there, and I'm thinking that's going to be a bit too thick. Yeah. I think I need number 3. Because when I looked at it before, I thought it'd be fine, but just looking at it then, I thought that might just be a little bit too. It's going to spread a bit too much. Here we go. Number 3. It's great having these cupboards here now, right near. We've got everything. We can put our hand to all our nozzles straight away. Cut that off, put the bit out of the way. So every live that me and Carol are doing and we need to colour something, we are just trialling the new colours we've got just to see what they're like and to see whether we want to sell them or not. Push that down there. And here we go. So I'm going to do a line down the middle. Try to get them as straight as I can.
You're going to feather them?
In a minute.
It doesn't matter then, does it?
No, but it's nice to have them straight to start off with. There we go. We've got that. Then a cocktail stick. Do-do-dum-dum-dum. For here. Yeah, here. So I'm going to start this end. So I'm going to go in this bit here and just lightly feather that way, then turn it round and feather going back the other way, then turn it round, we'll get one more in there. Wow.
Right.
Can you see that? Can you see that I feathered? Can you see it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that is our lovely lemon drizzle tray bake. Now if you wanted to, you could. I've got another lemon. If you did want to save a bit of lemon and you was wanting to do that, you could just zest a bit of lemon
There we go, look at that. And then I think we also we could, if you want, see if that works. Whoa. If you wanted the bigger ones, in the centre there, just to show that it is a lemon tray bake. There you go. So that is
What's that you've just put on there?
lemon zest
All right.
off the lemon. There's a bit of zest over there, but then just a little bit there, just purely if you wanted to just show that it is a lemon tray bake. You've got a zest of lemon in the centre there, because I grated the lemon peel a bit more coarser. And I will let that set, the icing set, and then we can cut a little slice of that later. That's one side to set. I've only got 2 minutes. I've got to check the oven again in 2 minutes' time for our lemon drizzle one. So let's just tidy up. Here, my mucky pup. Lemon icing everywhere. There we go. All done and dusted. All nicely put away. And now it's time to make some beautiful chocolate honeycomb icing sugar, buttercream icing. But it has actually, because I'm using vegan butter, it's really relatively known, it's frosting really, because butter's only buttercream when you're using butter. So I'm actually using the Stark block, which is vegan. The one in the tub, the Stark margarine in the tub, isn't vegan, but this one is in the block. I'm going to use a full block of 250 grams, and I'm going to use a full bag of chocolate honeycomb icing sugar to make the mix. And we're going to be piping swirls on. So this is a nice room temperature, as you can see. I'll just show you now, just cutting down beautifully. So that's cut down nice. And that is, follow me to the oven. So let's just check for my cake tester. Going to undo that. No, I can see from here that is not done. So I'm going to give that another 7 minutes now, because that was very, very pale. So I know it wasn't done. I didn't want to leave the oven door open too long because you don't want it to go flat, so that's why I quickly looked, saw it's not done, close the oven door as quick as you can and walk away. But I've put it on for another 7 minutes. So 250 grams of vegan butter going in there, Stark block. And we'll just mix that round so it's nice, light and fluffy. So we'll just keep it on there. Then I've got the full 500 grams of natural flavoured icing sugar, which is the chocolate honeycomb. I've got some sprinkles, I've got chocolate, I've got my piping bag. I've got the wrong one. There it is. There's my piping bag. That was the holder. The piping bag and my 1M nozzle. My 1M. I know the one out of the gem kit's down there on the draining board, it's been washed. You can use the Wilton 1M, and you also, if anyone wants to buy this gorgeous, the large, it's called the Savoy set, and it's by Gem, and it's the large nozzles, absolutely brilliant. The large nozzles, they're great for doing your pavlovas, for doing your meringues. It also has a 1M in it as well, but these are a really good buy off the website as well, because you can do loads with these nozzles. That's mixing round nicely. We'll give that a bit more high speed there. Let's just prepare the bag while we're waiting. So as always, when using a 1M, fold your bag down as near to the bottom as you can get it, and then carefully put your nozzle in without sticking your finger through the edge. Lynn. You'll never live that down, Lynn.
I know.
Never live that down. Lynn decided to clean the nozzle. When she was at her own house, clean the nozzle, put a finger through it to clean it, and the nozzle was stuck on her finger. So we've got our bag prepared now, that's nice. Carry on just wiping down. That's whipping up really nice. I want it nice, light and fluffy. Doesn't matter, it doesn't have to go white. I just want it to be nice and fluffy because I'm putting in the chocolate honeycomb. So I don't want it to be white. It doesn't need to be because it'll be good coloured down already with the chocolate honeycomb now. I just want to make sure it's all mixed, all nice together, because remember, we don't overbeat it once you put the icing sugar in, because it pipes in with air bubbles in. So you want to make sure you beat the butter first, and then we're going to combine the icing sugar. We're going to mix it round, and then it's only beaten on a medium-high speed for no more than 20 seconds. Otherwise, you'll get air bubbles. Did you know that, Lynn?
I did.
You did.
You told me.
So let's just scrape this mixer down now. Let's make sure that all the butter from the top is all into the bottom. I can tell that's all whisking nice now because it's all looking the same colour. There's no big lumps down there. Just give it a little big go. I'm going to do the buttercream first, then I'll bring the chocolate cake down so I'm not overloading myself down here. There we go. So let's chop in this icing sugar again. Again, for all you new ones who may be watching, we use the word chopping in because we want to make sure that the icing sugar is combined with the butter or the margarine that you're using. This has been the vegan one. To stop a big icing sugar cloud hitting your kitchen when you turn your mixer on. If I just put that on the mixer now, me and Lynn would both be covered in chocolate honeycomb. Not saying it's a bad thing, but we would be covered in chocolate honeycomb icing sugar. So we're just chopping in, we're just doing it, caught on there we go, we're just chopping it in. Just so that it's not too powdery when I put the mixer on. There's nothing worse than having to go around your whole kitchen then and wipe the whole kitchen down because it's just covered in a chocolate icing sugar. All I'm doing is when I put it in, I'm just as you can see, just twisting the spatula, just so that it's just combining in. And that is lovely and combined now. So looking at that in the bowl, you can see that I've got the bits of butter there, lumps of butter mixed in with the icing sugar, so that now won't create a cloud.
Got a question for you
Yes.
before you do that. Josie's asking why her chocolate bear might have gone white.
Where did you store it?
And what sort of chocolate did you use?
Yes, and definitely where. How did you? That's it with the KitchenAid. You have to be really careful with the KitchenAid because it doesn't seem to start on a slow speed like the Kenwood does. So just a short burst now, just to get it round. Come on. There we go. Just short burst. I mean, luckily I didn't get Lynn. I didn't do too bad there. So I'm just mixing that round now. That's mixing beautifully. Now it is warm in here, but I am going to check that to see whether I do need to put a little bit of water in that. I don't think I do. I'm just going to scrape that bowl down now, and then I'm going to turn it up on the high speed for no more than 20 seconds so we don't get any air bubbles in our mix. Now I'm just still, I think that is a bit stiff for piping, so I might just need to get a little bit of water out of the kettle. It has been boiled, so it is, let me just do that. 6, 8. Right, just done that for 20.
Okay, in a
Yeah,
box.
I know.
She kept them in a box in the dining room for 3 weeks. Well, my granddaughter's birthday cake.
What chocolate was it?
Not said.
Just a couple more minutes on that, just do another 5 minutes on that. As I said, it is depending on your oven. I put that in for 30 minutes. It's had an extra 7 minutes, that's 37 minutes. It was anything up to 40 minutes. Well, that will have had 41 minutes when I take it out. It's browning on the top now, but still felt a little bit spongy rather than being a nice firm top. It was a little bit loose, so I just want to give it another 4 minutes just so that I know that it's, and then we will test it with the cake tester. But it is it depends on your oven, and it depends on where you've got it. I've got it in mine in the middle of the oven. Now looking at that, I do think that would pipe. That will be fine now. So I'll give that really good mix. It's gone a little bit looser. But you know what? I'm going to put half a teaspoon of water in, just because I know that I don't like to struggle with the piping bag. So I'll use cold water. So here we go. I've got a teaspoon there. Teaspoon of cold water going in. We'll just mix that round now. And already I can see with that 1 teaspoon of water that it is better for me to be piping with. So I've mixed that round, put that out of the way. Set that off there, and as you can see in the bowl now, that's better for me for piping with that. A lot better. So go with your instincts as well. If you think that that's going to be hard on your hands to pipe, then always loosen it down. Just put a teaspoon of water in at a time until you think that, right, but you want to go too loose because you want to still keep your nice design. I'm doing the rose swirl on the top, so I want to make sure that the rose swirl stays there. I don't want it to go on and then suddenly flatten off. So I know I can pipe with that, and that'll still is a stable mix. It will hold its shape well. We'll just do a bit at a time. Use a smaller spatula to get in there. This smells gorgeous. This is why the girls have been wanting to come in, I think. You could smell the chocolate honeycomb cooking before. There we go, we'll just start off with a little bit in there and we'll just keep filling the bag up. Best way. So yeah, I can pipe lovely with that, that's fine. I'm going to bring my cake back down because I want to mark it. That's just where the paper was stuck on it in the oven, so it just got a little spot there, but that's okay, it's going to be covered. So I'm just trying to think of how many pieces we would get out of this. Do you know what? Let's just rose swirl it, because then once you've rose swirled it, you can cut the pieces as big or as small as you want. So if you only wanted somebody to have, like if it's a little treat for a toddler after dinner or something like that, you want a little piece, you can just cut them a little corner off. But we're going to get these so that they're all coming down, so I'm going to try and get them all the same size. So onto the cake, around and off. So I know I can get 3 going down. Don't matter if that bit comes up, just knock it down a little bit. Let's fill up
bag. Here we go. Here we go back to the oven again. Where's me? Forgot me, sorry. I know he's he's chasing me now with the camera, this is
What are you
great.
doing?
I was getting my oven mitts, thank you. Now that is looking better. So I've got my cake tester here.
Stop the beeper.
So I'm just going to put that in to make sure it's coming out clean, which it is doing.
Remember, you're a long way away.
Am I on what? Sorry.
You need to know, I mean, the sound.
Oh right, sorry. So I'm making sure that when I put the cake tester in, it's coming out nice and clean. There's no batter sticking to that. So we can take this down and we'll put a tray down there. Just move this one out of the way. I know what I should have done with this one. So to move that one out of the way in a moment, just while Carol's doing the catwalk dance down the kitchen like I did. So what we've got now is I've just got my cake tester and I'm just piercing some holes into the cake. At least I didn't have my cloths while I was doing, doing my dance. There we go. So
What's that for?
No, I've just got some holes in there because now I want to drizzle my lemon drizzle and I want it to soak into the cake. And that's what I'm just doing, just drizzling it all over. That's a nice warm cake because she's dropped a bowl. Nice warm cake. So we've got lemon drizzle all over the top. It's going into the cake and I can leave that now to cool completely before I take it out of the tin, and that will be decorated later. So that'll cool down now. Now what I would like to do is start again with these because
What have you done?
no, I've something I didn't do which I should have done, which I'm just going to take those, just take those three off. I should have really coated the whole of the cake. If you coat the top of the cake, it means that the sponge on the top won't go hard and crusty in between the rose swirls. So if you just coat the whole top of the cake and then do the decoration, it just keeps the whole of the top of the cake really nice and soft. Here we go. It's not a very thick cover, it's just so that the whole of the cake is covered. So it's more like a crumb coat really, just so that you know that the top of the cake is not going to go hard. Look at that. I mean, that now is great now, ready for piping on again. So you'll see my piping skills again. Look at you. So here we go.
You're spoiling us today, Karen.
So I've made sure. So let's start with the rose swirls again. I know I can get 3 down each edge. So you see that now, because it's going onto chocolate, it's going to be absolutely great that there's nothing, there's no cake showing. Get another one out of there. Fill up again. There's a bit hanging out the top of the bag there because I must have overfilled it before, so there we go. I still think that maybe I could have probably put another teaspoon of water into this mix. But it is piping okay. Just squeeze in the bag just to make sure I've got no air bubbles really, because otherwise it's, as you can see, I have got some air bubbles there.
Is that 2 or
Sorry?
1 left?
I'm just thinking now, Sam, what do you reckon?
I think you should have planned it better.
You're horrible, you sometimes.
I know.
It's good to be my buddy.
You can have a little smaller, aren't you? That's. Maybe not then. No, that looks okay.
So I've got those in there. Just wipe my chocolatey hands. You know me and chocolate, don't you? Hey. We go together very well. Just want to where's it gone? Let's use a small palette knife. Just want to just knock these little bits down there like that. That's fine. And then what we can do then is, do you know what? Let's do some sprinkles in between as well. We've got our Sprinklicious range here, which is all vegan. It's beautiful. I'm just filling the gaps up between the roses. Knock that off. I want to stick every other one. Butterfly off there.
Seem to have a fly.
I know, it's because we've got the doors open, isn't it? But there we go. Wipe that down like that, and then we'll bring our here we go. Oof. I tell you what, I'm really warm, really warm. But there we go, look at those. We've got some lovely vegan tray bakes there. We've got a gorgeous lemon drizzle tray bake and a chocolate tray bake. Now you can decorate these however you want to. You can do anything you want, but I just thought, if you're doing it for children or that, they love sprinkles as well, don't they? And the ones who haven't got a chocolate have got some sprinkles, and the sprinkles, because you don't have to do them as big squares if you don't want to. You could just do them half portions. You don't need to, you cut it however you want to cut it. And if you don't want to do rose swirls on it,
then just buttercream the whole of the top and then put your sprinkles all over the top, and then you could cut it into fingers if you wanted to. So what do you think, Simon?
Very good. Yes.
Do you like those?
Yes, I love those.
You love those? So, I mean, I know you can't taste it later, but hey ho.
So I think we're done, aren't we?
We are done. So thank you so much for joining us today. And these recipes will be on the website later on. I will, as soon as I've tied up in here and put the dishwasher together, I will be going on www.
You're the wrong side of the mixer there. Oh, this side. This side. This side of the mixer. There, above the bowl.
www.sugarandcrumbsmixitup.co.uk, and they also will be on our Facebook recipe page as well. As soon as I put the dishwasher on, I'll get into the office and I will get them on for you. And again, as I'll put as your top tip, you can decorate them however you want to. If you don't want to put lemon peel on it, you don't have to. You can just do the lemon flavoured icing sugar if you want to, and then you can just cover it yellow, or you could just cover the whole thing yellow if you wanted to. It's completely up to you. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm back again on Monday at 11:30 doing our baking day. We have Monday night. Can't think who's in Monday night.
I don't know. I've not seen
I
that
can't
yet.
see. So, but we've got our live again Monday night at 8 o'clock, and then we have Tracy on in the week. We've got a product live going on next week as well, and I'm back on Friday. Carol's in on Thursday night, unless we have a guest. You know what? It's all going on in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen, and we love it because you join us all the time, and we can't thank you enough. So thank you, Simon.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Lynn, for bobbing in.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
And I look forward to seeing all your lovely creations that you make over the weekend. If you decide to do anything, have a wonderful weekend, whatever you're doing, and we'll see you again on Monday.
Bye.